Are you spending a ton of time and resources on your social media and email campaign content only to feel like you're stuck? Your subscriber counts aren't growing, your email list isn't growing, the number of people who engage with your content isn't where you think it should be. Well, in this week's Actionable Marketer, I'm going to share with you why this is probably happening and what you can do about it. But before I dive into that, welcome. I share weekly marketing tips for business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, side hustlers, or anybody looking to learn a little bit more about marketing. If you're interested in following along, I invite you to subscribe right here on YouTube or wherever you're listening to this podcast. And if you'd like to, there is a subscribe link in the description down below. Head on over to actionablemarketer.com and sign up for the weekly email newsletter that I send out that includes an actionable marketing tip each week. And so with that said, what's happening is when you're stuck and you're feeling like your community isn't growing and you're not reaching a new audience, a lot of times it has to do with the quality of your content. So for some reason, whatever you're putting out, if those numbers aren't growing, it's because the information you're putting out is not resonating with your audience. So my suggestion is to put some work in ahead of time. Make sure you know who your audience is. You want to find out what they care about. You want to make sure that you're asking for them to do something. You're giving them clear calls to action to buy something or sign up for something or whatever it is that looks like. And take time to do keyword research. Figure out exactly what people are searching for who might want to buy your products or services. Put a script together before you sit down and record a video. And really put the time in before you put out your content and just make sure that things are resonating. You can also test different ideas and a different way of doing things, but if you continue to do the same thing over and over, it's time to make a change. Make a change in the way you are sharing your content. Make sure it resonates with your audience because we want to see those follower numbers, those subscriber numbers, that engagement. We want to see those going up. So if you see that they haven't been going up for quite a while, it's time to make a change. Make a change in the way that you are putting out your messaging. So that is the action item for you this week, is to evaluate where you are in your community and outreach growth. And that's what I want to cover for this week's Actionable Marketer. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you again in next week's tip.